Look at this thing, dude. It's a freaking thing. Hunter just caught his PB, baby. Yes, a giant Patoka Lake stud.
Fish not in there. I'm hopping it. I'm hopping that son of a gun.
Oh, that's a good one there, son. That's a smallie there, ain't it? Oh, that's a good. Oh my gosh, what have I got? For the river, it's a big one. Come on, Nettie. Nettie, Nettie, Nettie. Boom! Golly, look at this thing. I ain't seen a spot on the river that big in a long time.
How big is it?
Oh, 15, 16 inches. And that's how you do it. Big old spotted bass. This time of year, Ohio River. There he goes. On the old drop shot. You just get into these little cuts, these little drains, and these fish group up in here. The bait kind of moves back this time of year. And any kind of structure right in the mouth of these will hold a lot of these spotted bass, and they can be a lot of fun, especially for the river. Everybody thinks the Ohio River is such a terrible fishery, but man, you can have a ball this time of year on the river. I knew I was going to catch me one eventually. Fire and you catch 20, 30 fish. Yeah, but we ain't fished it with a Ned rig and a drop shot. Golly, dude, you're eating it up, but I keep missing. What is the deal there?
I know, I keep missing too.
You need to pick your Ned rig back up. Because there is a bunch of them. This one I got. There.
Yep.
Oh, look what I got.
You got a brown
Sauger, baby.
sauger?
Yep.
Holy crap.
And sometimes you accidentally mess up and catch one of these. That's what I'm talking about.
That's a big sauger.
Yep. And this is some good eating here, son.
Well, keep it.
I'm going to. See that? Accidentally mess up and catch you one of them while you're bass fishing. Hey,
Go.
that is a sandwich right there. Throw it in the live well. When we pulled up here, there's one right there. There's another good one. Oh gosh.
Big one?
What have I got here?
Whoa, it's a nice
I got
spot.
a big spot. There you go.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah, that's sucker. Fatty. Oh.
Are we gonna make it a boat race to load the boat in front of this barge?
Oh crap, we gotta get ahead of this barge before he gets up there where we're gonna load. Get ahead of this kid.
Yeah, you better. He's got both of them pushing.
He's moving faster than he did earlier. And what really sucks is they're starting to bite here. Wouldn't you know it? We just got the boat loaded, heading back to the house. About 3 o'clock, stay for maybe 6 hours, and as it is usually the case, we started to figure it out, starting to catch some fish with a little consistency about the time we had to leave. So, go figure. But if you're not familiar with the Ohio River, a couple things I could suggest to you is number one, make sure that you are geared up for it. And what I mean by that is, you know, make sure you got your life vest, make sure you got all the, you know, your winter gear, winter clothes this time of year. And that goes for not just the river, but just for fishing in the winter in general. To make sure you got, you know, a change of clothes in the boat or a towel. Because if you go off in this cold water, you just don't have much time to get dry and get warmed back up before it's too late. Kind of look out for is what area of the river you're going to be fishing. Make sure that you have the proper licensing if you're going to go up in any creeks. If you're in Indiana, like here, Indiana and Kentucky, you know, there is crossover between the licenses as long as you're on the main river. Once you go into the creek itself, then you would need a license for that state. So today we were, you know, fishing the mouth of these creeks. And once you enter into the mouth of that, into the opening, then you would technically be in that state's waters. So, but this time of year, these fish really stack up in the mouths of these creeks. And what they're doing is they have that deep water access, but on the river, they're doing it because they're staying out of the current. It gets them kind of grouped up in these areas just out of the current, and that's where the bait fish are at, and they can literally spend their winter suspended just off the creek channel break. Baits that played today, really just bottom baits. Drop shot, Ned rig, had a few bites on a swim bait, a few bites on a blade bait, but seemed like, you know, the drop shot and the Ned rig were the main players. These fish were not more than 5 or 6 feet deep, and we spent a good portion of the day in 10 to 15 foot of water, and they're just not that far out. Did catch one nice sauger, as you saw. That bad boy is going to get released to Lake Canola or Lake Peanut Oil. I'm sure he'll enjoy it there. It'd be like a jacuzzi. Nice little jacuzzi for him. You know, you could see in the mapping here, you have these creeks that come out into the river, and out in front of those you have these little bars that run out. And what that is it's where the current has pushed, you know, sand and gravel and some isolated pieces of wood that have all jammed up on these little blowouts from where the creek comes out into the river. That's what those fish are setting on. That's the break that they're setting on. It's kind of where the creek channel and the river kind of come together, but they're sitting up on the shallower side of that. You want to get back, line your cast up with the break, and make a long cast down the actual break itself. And you can do this same technique. It doesn't have to be a river. You can do it on a lake. You can do it on, you know, any reservoir for that matter. It is the same scenario. It just tends to work better if there's current generated. So, you know, lakes like Tennessee River lakes, things of that nature, that's where it's going to play more this time of year. Guys, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. As always, leave a comment, give us the old thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We greatly appreciate you taking the time to do so. We had a good day. Hunter got him a couple spots in the boat. He's not going to let that lie. He said he caught 3 because I think I only caught 2. But my 2 would have swallowed his 3. Oh, you know it.
That's
You know it. You know it. You know it. You all have a good day.